My eyes suddenly fell on a shining gold nugget near the water's edge. Just as I bent down to pick it up, something beneath the water suddenly opened its eyes. I couldn't hear anything, but I could clearly sense that someone was hiding beneath the surface. Then she appeared. A mysterious woman stood in the middle of the lake. Her entire body was covered with gold, silver, and countless precious gemstones. She was as beautiful as she was terrifying. The moment my companions saw her, they seemed to lose their minds. They shoved the priest aside and rushed straight toward her. Suddenly, she let out a powerful scream. I couldn't hear the sound, but in the very next moment, all my companions collapsed to the ground. Then she began to dance. Within seconds, their eyes changed. They drew their own swords and started slaughtering one another. I stood at a distance, frozen in shock. I couldn't even understand where the real enemy was. Meanwhile, she kept dancing, and people followed her into the lake like madmen. The water that had seemed shallow enough for horses only moments before suddenly became an endless abyss. One by one, they sank beneath the surface. Soon, the entire lake turned red with blood. Then her gaze locked onto me. She seemed confused about why her scream had no effect on me. Without wasting a second, I ran. I couldn't hear anything, yet it felt as if the entire forest was chasing me. While running, I crashed into a tree and lost consciousness. But that night, she returned. This time, she had left the lake and come all the way to me. She circled around me, trying every trick. She had her dazzling beauty, her glowing body, and her seductive movements. But I was fast asleep. When I woke up the next morning and saw her standing right beside me, I was startled. I tried to grab her hand, but the gemstones embedded all over her body were as sharp as blades. They sliced through my gloves. When I pulled my hand back, a red gemstone was stuck in it. Embarrassed, she jumped back into the water. But now, something else was on my mind. I followed her. She kept stopping now and then, almost as if she were waiting for me. When I lowered my sword, she smiled again. This time, I stepped into the water myself. She came very close and touched me as gently and lovingly as she could. But I couldn't take my eyes off the priceless gems covering her body. Slowly, I pried a gemstone from her stomach. The moment I did, blood began to pour from the wound. But all I could see was the precious jewel in my hand. She wanted to kiss me, but her lips, even her tongue, were covered with razor-sharp gemstones. I was badly injured. I tried to push her away. Then, seeing an opportunity, I knocked her to the ground with all my strength. She lost consciousness. And that was the moment my true monstrosity began.